Hola mi gente! Welcome to Tips and Tricks by Elena and Prisca, my wonderful Admira crossover. If you like our tips and tricks, please show me your love and support by subscribing to my YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Instagram for more music, guitar, tips and tricks. Today is tip and trick number 4. Let's see what it's all about. Today's exercise is a very simple and short exercise with some little variations. It's very useful for our left hand, although we'll be using the right hand as well, not as much. It's very useful to stretch our fingers. This is like going to the gym. And synchronization. The basic level of the exercise is this. We go in 5th position. We can do it everywhere. I always prefer to do this type of exercises in 5th position because the hand is right in the middle of the fingerboard and it's easier to keep a good position. We're gonna place finger 1 on string 1, finger 2 on string 2. We play each note staccato and then we switch. Then we do the same with string 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 1 and 6, and we go back. So slowly, this is what the bass exercise looks like. Ba, beep, ba, super short. Beep, ba. Five, 1 and 6, 1 and 5, 4, so this is the bass one. Once you've mastered this with 1 and 2, then you do the same with 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 4. The one with 3 and 4 is the hardest one because obviously the stretch is enormous, and especially if you have problems with your pinky like I do, sometimes you get stuck. Then what I do it, but just a lot slower than the other fingers. It's still very, very useful because it makes your fingers stronger. Once you've mastered the staccato version, then guess what we're gonna do? The legato version. Exactly the same thing, but legato. And again, on with all the fingers combination. This is also very useful to understand how the angle of your hand changes as you approach the lower strings. So there should be none of this. This is something that I see from time to time. Remember, guys, the position of your left hand is always defined by the lowest note that you're meant to play. For instance, if I have to play, my hand can be there. But if I have to play, it can be the same position. You see the difference? So if I have to play, I can't move my hand halfway. I mean, I can, but it's gonna be very staccato. So I should place my hand in a way that I can reach the bass note. So make sure that you control the angle of your hand. Now we're going to do another little variation. What is it gonna be? Variation number 2. Groups of 3 notes. We change string, etc. etc. Still up and down with all the fingers combination. So this part of the exercise, we just move one finger at a time, okay? Now, the second part of the exercise, we're going to use the same positions, but we're going to put the two notes together. So the difference is that on this variation of the exercise that we're going to do, we need to synchronize as much as possible the movement of our fingers. Let's see. So we're also going to have a staccato version and a legato version. The staccato version is always easier, so you can use it to get used to the movement. We're going to use the same combination, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 1 and 6, and back. But we're going to play the two notes together. Ta, pa, pa, pa. Try and bounce, almost bounce off the fret. Ta, pa, pa, pa. Bounce off, but without getting too far. Stay super close to the fingerboard. And do this many times because you get used to the distance between the fingers and how much you need to curl, okay? Because obviously when you get to string 6 and 1, the finger that is on string 1 is gonna be very hooked, and the other one is gonna be quite extended. Pa, pa. So then when we get to the next version, which is the legato version, is going to be a little bit easier. The legato version is the same. Again, obviously 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 2 and 3. These are the easy combinations. When it comes to 3 and 4, that's a lot harder, especially when it gets down to the big stretches. But you can change the speed depending on the finger combination that you're using. The purpose is never to make it fast, as in when you can do it fast, fantastic. But the purpose is to make the movement precise. And is to build muscle memory. All of these exercises are to build muscle memory, so that next time that in a piece you have string 6 and string 1, your fingers already know exactly how they should be. You should have that perception of how to place your hand before a position, before you get there. Like imagine it in your head, and your hand will get in that position straight away without needing adjustments, because every time we play and then we need to adjust, usually we create a gap or we move a finger and the string stops ringing, etc. So I really like this exercise. My advice, unlike the other ones that we've done in the other tips and tricks, is to not do this for too long, because it's more tiring for the fingers. So don't stop as soon as you feel tired, but when you feel like it's becoming a big effort, or when you feel like your hand is tensing up too much, then take a break and then you can do a different tip and trick. I hope you like this one. If you've got any questions or suggestions, just down in the comments. And for now, lots of love. Se les quiere mucho. Thank you for watching and for listening. Have fun. Ciao, ciao.